The unusual circumstances surrounding a speeding ticket on the Outer Banks is proof that you never know who's watching.
That's right. Prosecutors say a man got ticketed solely based on the words of another driver on the road, not the deputy who issued the citation. 10 News 9's Joe Fisher is here to tell us if it's all legal and if the same thing can happen to you.
Tom, Anita, if you get pulled over for a speeding ticket, you would hope that there's some pretty good evidence to show that you violated the rules of the road. In the case we're investigating tonight, however, there is no radar evidence, and our reporting shows the deputy never saw the person speeding. But prosecutors argue a former police officer not on duty witnessed the speeding, and that alone gave them the right to hand the man the ticket.
I'm being given a ticket because someone said that I was speeding.
Gabriel Stitt is on the defense in this interaction he recorded with a Dare County Sheriff's deputy.
Some woman said that I was allegedly speeding in excess of 100 miles an hour.
The traffic stop happened in March near the Virginia Dare Memorial Bridge on the Outer Banks.
It'll be your word against hers when it comes to court.
The deputy issued Stitt a citation for speeding in excess of 60 miles an hour over the bridge, a $213 ticket after a former police officer reported him to the sheriff's department. Prosecutors admit the deputy never witnessed the alleged speeding.
I don't know where they do that at. I guess they do that here in Dare County.
Assistant District Attorney Jeff Cruden is prosecuting the case. He says the former officer is qualified because she has radar and speed training.
If it's a regular civilian, the officer would not have wrote that citation based on a word of a civilian like you or I.
Stitt maintains he wasn't speeding and doesn't know the person accusing him.
It was a cruel, unusual thing to do to somebody coming home from work and, you know, without any kind of radar device or anything because someone else says that you're speeding. If that's the case, anybody can say you're doing anything in this country and you get locked up or you get cited.
Cruden says in most cases the officer witnesses the offense but still considers this a legal stop.
I thought the officer showed great restraint, was patient with him, talked to him much longer than most folks would have done. But, you know, he had in his mind he was being profiled, and which is, you know, not the case at all.
We took Stitt's video and complaints to a defense attorney with no ties to the case.
It's different than your routine speeding ticket.
John Graham says he represents several hundred clients each year on speeding violations. He agrees it's legal to issue a citation based on the observations of others, but says the former cop will have to testify against Stitt in court for him to be convicted.
It might be a reasonable assumption that if he was told that the vehicle was traveling in excess of 100 miles an hour, that even if she was 20 miles an hour off, then he was still traveling 80 in a 60-mile-per-hour speed zone.
Still, Graham says he would question her expertise and make the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt Stitt was speeding. Across the border in Virginia, police tell 10 on Your Side they would likely not write the ticket if they didn't see it with their own eyes.
And I have seen many cases in which somebody perhaps might have a grudge against you and calls in a totally false report, and the officers end up stopping you as a result of that report.
Stitt is hoping for a dismissal, and
I believe that an apology is not asking much at all.
And the DA's office says they did offer Stitt a dismissal, but say he wanted to fight the ticket based on principle, so they set a trial date for next month. This case will go in front of a judge in about 2 weeks, and prosecutors say the former officer does plan to come to court to testify. Meanwhile, about 3 weeks after this ticket, Stitt got another ticket. This time, he was caught on radar. I'm Joe Fisher, 10 on Your Side.